Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another triumphant episode of the NYC Exodus BLiTZ. Like I told you guys yesterday in the press conference, you knew it was coming. You knew. Don't act like you didn't know, because I told you yesterday during the press conference. I know the press conference was not uploaded. Don't worry. I'll upload that. We're a little behind schedule. Don't worry. I'll get you caught up to speed. But like I said yesterday, like I've been saying forever, welcome once again to the NYC Exodus BLiTZ. It is now official. It is now a thing. It is now a fucking challenge. So, for all of you guys who did not see the previous press conference from yesterday, the situation is I challenged myself, like I do, because I do. And I challenged myself to a competition. This competition was based on Exodus, movement of the people, not the people, just me, a person. So basically the challenge was, because I'm an expert mover, man. I've been moving all my life, all over the place, everywhere. That's what I do, man. I'm a mover. I'm a professional mover, man. And at this point, man, I'm like a legend in the game. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. I'm like so fucking legendary when it comes to this moving shit. I'm like the fucking Tommy Dreamer of moving. I'm like the innovator of moving, man. I'm just always moving. I'm like always finding new ways to move, new ways to do it. People like look at me and they're like, what the fuck? I want one of them. You can get one of them. You just gotta ask. Maybe, Anyway, that being said, oh man, I fucking broke the game. I fucking changed the game this week. This was a best of 5 moving series. I've never done anything like this before, you guys. Usually when I move, it's like some ninja shit. It's like it only takes me one time, I'm in and out. Before you even know it, you wake up, I'm not even fucking there anymore. That's usually my style, for anyone who's ever lived with me. They know what I'm talking about. You wake up one morning, Kai's just not there anymore. Where did he go? Fucking ninja shit. But this ordeal was a little bit more challenging, and it's my fault because, as a filmmaker, sometimes you make movies, and when you make movies, you need the props for the movies, and then we don't need the props anymore. It's like, where do you put the props? You gotta put the props somewhere, man. That is the fucking yin and the yang of filmmaking. And as a minimalist, I hate it. I hate props, I hate shit, I hate items. I don't want this shit, but I gotta do it because that's my fucking job. You know what a job is? Do you know what a job is? That thing that you clock in and clock out to every day, or however you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. We all have jobs, and this is just my job, man. I'm a filmmaker, and unfortunately, this comes with the job, props and shit like that. So anyway, I said to myself, man, as a minimalist, I really hate all the shit. I don't want this shit, but I have to because that's my job. But I gotta get this shit away from me because it's keeping me down, man. It's like killing my ninja-esque. If I just wanted to bounce one day, I can't even do that because I got all this shit. So anyway, I was like, you know what? I just gotta get this shit out of here. And that's what I did. And that's why I created this challenge, just to keep it fun for me, So basically, I had like a plethora of crates that I had to get out of here. And I was thinking, damn, how the fuck am I gonna do this shit? And so I said to myself, you know what? If I did a little bit, just a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. If you were there, you know what I'm saying. Just a little bit, put it on your playlist. So, I was like, if I just do a little bit every day, I think I can do it. I think I can. Like that train thing, you know what I'm saying. So, of course, the powers that be, the authority, the corporation, they were like, oh, you can't do that. That's against the rules. If you do that, blah, 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 we'll strip you of your blah, 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 blah. You know how authority is. You know how the corporation is. If you weren't around, sorry, fucking do your historical research. So anyway, I was like, cool, man. The challenge is set anyway. I gotta do what I gotta do. So I had to do what I had to do, and I did it. So basically, the challenge was this. Once again, props to Chris Benoit and Booker T, because, two men who also had a best of 5 series. This is what this shit was. This was like the best of 5 series in terms of moving. So for those of you who don't know, Chris Benoit and Booker T, man, they had the greatest best of 5 series of all time. Of course, it's gonna be hard to find that shit because, you know, I don't want to get into that. But anyway, hey man, WCW, that's where it was at that time. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a best of 5 series. I'm going to get this shit out 5 days, 1 week, 1 business week. You know, not the weekends, just Monday through Friday. So that's what I did. A little bit on Monday, Tuesday, a little bit on Wednesday, Thursday, and finally a little bit on Friday. You know, it was fun, man. It was totally fun. I got the fucking hop trains. You guys know I'm a bopper, I'm a hopper. You know I love the fucking train. I'm a train baby. Fucking, I was born on the train. I'll die on the train, hopefully. So, you know, I got a lot of that. I learned some new routes. You know, my speed, my skill sets increased. I've been leveling up all over the place, man. If my life was an RPG, and it is, man, I think I just fucking leveled up 5 times this week. It's like, wow. You know, I didn't expect that, but it fucking happened. So anyway, you know, that's that. Victorious, you know, came back, yada, yada, yada. I don't really know what else to say at this point. So I will fucking open up the floor for questions. If anybody has questions. Oh, if you guys are wondering about this attire that I'm wearing today, this is a shout out to one of the most hardcore guys that ever fucking did it in the history of hardcore, Mr. Terry Funk, also a fellow Texan. What's going on, Mr. Funk? You know, Terry used to rock the ponchos. If you don't know anything about the fucking Wild Wild West, if you don't know about ponchos, man. You know, me and my guy Terry, we fucking know about that shit. You don't know anything about that original OG outlaw lifestyle if you don't have a poncho. You gotta have a poncho. You know, you gotta fucking sip on a cactus every once in a while. But anyway, shout out to Terry Funk. Shout out to Bray Bray. You know, we have to fucking do the light thing with the lantern and the blah 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 and the blah 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 and the blah blah blah. You know, and shout out to anyone rocking these AKs. These are fucking pretty sweet. If you never had one, you gotta get one. That being said, I hope you motherfuckers are ready because I've already told a few people, I guess I'm telling everyone, the fucking Nerf wars, they're about to go down. I don't know exactly when they're gonna go down, but at some point they're gonna go down. And I hope you guys are fucking ready. I hope you guys are fucking prepared because when it happens, man, the heat is on. And you know, I just hope you're fucking ready. I hope you got your shit. I got my shit. I carry my shit around with me everywhere, every day. So like, if anything pops off, you know I'm already ready. I hope you guys are ready, because ready or not, woo! Here we go. With that being said, this is the one, the only, the original, the Dark Nature, signing off. Yeah, I hear some people in the back, they have some questions, so I guess at this point in the press conference I will be taking questions. Yes, you gentlemen, right there. Yes, I did not have a special diet in preparation for this bout. You know, once again, this was a best of 5 bout. You know, it's not a normal exhibition. You know, an exhibition is just a one-time thing. This was like a continuous 5-time thing. So it's like 5 times one of the one things that you're doing, did that 5 times. So, you know, yeah, man, you kind of have to eat a little differently if you want to succeed in a match like this. You know, in a league like this, you definitely want to watch what you're eating. You can't like just be eating bonbons and claradoodles, you know, all the time. You actually have to eat, you know, real food, you know, like fruits and fucking vegetables. They're like green, man. So you gotta eat the green stuff. It's real easy to find. It's not gonna taste good, but you gotta do it. You gotta do it if you want to excel in like this kind of league, you know, that I'm in, and you know other people too. But right now it's just me. But anyway, that is the diet. You know, you want to have a lot of vegetables in your diet. You want to have some fruits in there. You probably want to have some beans, and you know, it's very basic, very boring, but that's it. That's all you really need, basic and boring, right? So, bam. Yes, lady in the back. No, yes, here, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of a good question. Did I do any type of special preparation, or how did I train for this bout? Yeah, man, that's a great question, because training is definitely one of the fucking most important parts of the game. You want to be trained for whatever you're doing. You know, if you're not trained properly, it's just not gonna work out no matter what. So yeah, the training for the Best of 5 series, you know, basically, I've just been in the fucking gym, just fucking doing me, killing that shit for a considerable amount of time, you know, yada yada yada. And you know, that was just basic conditioning to build up for this bout that I knew I was gonna have to take eventually. At some point, I knew I was like, you know what, this is probably gonna be the best conditioning. Just go in there, you know, just slaying some fucking weights, run a bunch of times, get sweaty basically, just do that a bunch of times, and you know, eventually you'll probably get there. And that's what happened. And that was basically the preparation for this bout. What were the results? Did I like the results? Well, I can't really argue too much with the results. In some areas, I feel like maybe I should have done better in certain areas but that's just for training things, you know. Whatever, there's always the future. It's not a big deal. But I guess as far as results go, I mean, I can't really complain. I fucking won 4-5. So, you know, it's a fucking shoe-in at this point. So I can't really say anything negative about, yeah, the training. Training's pretty good. So, bada bing, bada boom. Yep. I'll take that kid right there. Yep. That one. Yeah. Is there anything I would have done differently in the future if I had to do this bout again? That's a very good question. Like, what would I have done differently, you know, if I had the chance? Very good question. You know, I think what I would have done differently is I would have put more emphasis on lesser weight, more reps, that type of training. You know, my training basically started out as do a lot of heavy shit, but lesser reps. So that's one style. That's like kind of just a strong style. But I kind of also wish I could have gotten more lightweights, but more repetitions. That's a whole different type of training. I think that kind of would have done a lot of benefit for me for the style. In the future, I would like to hop on that train of less weight, more reps, because I think that is a path that, you know, I've often looked at, but never really, I've been down it, but never really explored all the highways and byways, if you know what I'm saying. Back to you, Tom.
Tiger style.
Tiger style. Yo. Drive slow, homie.
Mic check.
Mic check.
Mic check.
They shooting.
Regular. She's a